Steve, what is going on with the sit-in?
Thank you very much, Sally. Look, we have parents from Naturena. Our challenge there, we don't have a school in Naturena, but also have two primary schools. So our challenge actually every year has been us accommodating learners.
All right. So
neighboring schools.
I see. Okay. Sorry, your line just broke up briefly. Is there sit-in ongoing, or have you resolved the issue?
No, we are still in a meeting. We are still discussing with parents to find a solution. But what they put on the table, we were planned to tell them that there's some of impossibilities that they are putting on the table. So we probably will be in a position to resolve their issues. Probably we have put the meeting. We said we can meet on Tuesday because we need to consult with management. We need to consult with the schools that need to accommodate us in the area. But the parents also, they have put other suggestions on the table. So we need to take those suggestions to management to say, this is what parents are saying, because some they are saying we must bring mobiles and put them in a library and all those things. But we are saying, let's take the proposals, all of them, and put them on the table of management, and they will then take a decision. But we did concede that in that area, we are challenged because there are so many learners that we need to accommodate, and because of a shortage of a school in the area, that's where we see a problem. But we think that if we work together, we should be in a position to find each other.
I note in your media release just a little earlier today that you have started the administrative process to transfer some 240 million rand to build 229 classrooms in primary schools, 270 in high schools within the next 2 weeks. And you're going to be rolling out 132 mobile classrooms. Is part of that solution for Naturena?
Yes, that's part of the solution, and that's what we've been saying to parents, to say, we've been working on all these plans, but they are saying, why must they always suffer like this? And we consider to say, look, we are working tirelessly to make sure that we place everyone, all children, and we are having this challenge almost in the other high pressure areas that has been identified. That's why we are transferring that money, which is not only going to South, but it's going to all other districts where there are, high pressure areas. So we are trying to accommodate everyone. So that's why we've put that on the table to say, this is what we're going to be doing to make sure that at least by next year when we open, learners should be accommodated in a classroom.
Your MEC was hopeful that the 4,712 learners for grades 1 and 8 next year that hadn't yet been placed will have been placed or have now been placed by the end of today. Can you confirm that those 4,700 learners have now got a place?
No, we've been stuck in this meeting for the entire afternoon since we issued that statement. So I have not even had an opportunity to go to officials and check on the numbers on how far we've gone. So we should be in a position to update. Probably on Monday we'll update on how far we've gone. But we know that there will be few like this, case that we're having now of learners from Naturena, which is something that we are working tirelessly to make sure that we accommodate them. Using their proposals and our proposals.
You said that there's 4,712 learners that still need to be placed, but you have said that 3,335 and 91 grade 1 and 8 applications were received, but 278,000 had submitted proof of residence. So what does that mean? Because that means that there's 57,000 that applied that never put in proof of residence, but I'm presuming at least some of them still need a place. So is the outstanding amount of pupils needing a place 4,700, or is it probably closer to 57,000?
No, we cannot go to the 50,000 because they have not submitted documents. You might find that some of them, they've opted to go to private schools. We don't know. So that's why we are opening the system from the 16th of December up until the 31st, for all those that still need space to upload those proof of residence. in the system so that then we can then provide placement. Because we are not saying all schools are full. No. There are schools where we can still accommodate parents. So they just need to go into the system, upload the documents, and then we will be in a position to accommodate them. So now, why we singled out the 4,700, those are qualifying. They're supposed to be placed. That's why we had to single out them to say it's 4,500, because we know they submitted documents, they qualify to be placed, then they need to be placed. But I can assure you that the way our officials were working tirelessly, the number would have reduced drastically from that, because the number that we gave, it was at around 12 o'clock, midday. So now it's almost at night, and some of our officials are still working, and they continue to play. So we should be in a position to say probably on Monday, the number is lesser than what we have announced.
Well, thank you so much for updating us where you can, and good luck with dealing with those unhappy parents this evening. Steve Mabona, spokesperson for the Gauteng Department of Education.